Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I'm doing alright. Alright, it's coming out of the Oregon Standoff, and I want to kind of bring you guys some information that I've found personally. The picture you're seeing is from IntelliHub. Reports of an armed drone over Burns, Oregon, and some foreign mercenaries are being used. I doubt it's posing as FBI, but I wanted to show you part of it that I found, and that is basically mercenaries being used. And there's a video online that I found, which I actually just stumbled upon. It didn't even come to me as these are the guys that are doing this. It was just kind of like, hey, look at this. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm trying to find the this part here.
The media relations folks.
Alright. So I'll give this guy credit in the video and everything. Alright, so basically, Steve Worthington put up this video where he talked with these guys that were standing out in front of, I believe it's Sheriff Ward's office in the Oregon Standoff. You can go through this as much as you want. You know, it's a minute 16. I'm going to show it and I'm going to praise him for it.
Oh, beautiful Sunday.
And listen to their response. Basically, they tell them they're mercenaries.
I'm media. I just wanted to come in, see what's going on. I noticed that rifle on you, and that rifle on you. So
I'll try not to show everything.
Filmthepolice911.com, if you don't mind.
Oh, no, we don't mind. Just if you wanted more information, here's where you can get it.
All right.
So they're being civil. That's good.
The media relations folks, but that card will get you to the right folks.
Right.
And he's not talking for some reason.
So, here's my card.
Okay, thank you. So you're Robert?
Yeah.
Very good.
So,
I'm sorry, the guy's name is Robert.
If people are not armed, are they allowed to come through or not?
Only authorized personnel are allowed to come through.
Okay. And that's the sheriff's office right there?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you...
There's access to the sheriff's office right there if you'd like to go talk.
Alright, here's the moment of truth. They're asked if they're with the sheriff's office or what, and the way they reply is basically they are not with the U.S. military, with the government, but they are in a police role. So that is basically a mercenary establishment. Probably Blackwater contracts, probably locals doing extra duty. I don't know, but this is what they basically say. This is the important part.
Okay, and are you state police or sheriff?
Excuse me?
Are you state police or sheriff?
We are here supporting the sheriff and his act.
Hear that? They didn't. They said they are there to support the sheriff. They didn't say that they were.
Activities?
So are you a police officer?
Are they police officers?
We're both law enforcement officers, sir.
They're both law enforcement officers, but they didn't state jurisdiction or agency or anything.
Okay, but what...
We're not here to answer questions about media if you have...
And at that point, they shut him down, folks. So, that's very interesting right there. So, we got the mercenary thing on file. I look at it, it should be, say, contractor. It shouldn't say mercenary, but you guys get the idea there. And basically, we're going to come over to IntelliHub, and I'm going to look through this real quick and see whether or not this is actually coming to a point where they can prove something. So, IntelliHub states a letter from Jan 31, 2016 addressed to Provost Marshal in Oregon was hand-delivered to Major General Michael E. Stencil, Office U.S. Constitutional Judge Gary Darby. We know about that. Major General Stencil's absence Judge Darby was directed to speak with Major Stephen Boomer of the Oregon National Guard, who handled the shocking information Darby presented quite well. So this is basically a letter they're referring to. And basically, Darby said that locals have speculated that the operatives are part of the French banking cartel. Okay, yeah. So this is basically a letter that was presented on behalf of the Provost Marshal in Oregon, on behalf of that. And basically what they're saying here is that there are supposedly people saying that there are mercenaries posing as, we'll say, law enforcement. I don't want to say FBI, but you guys saw that. This letter was given, I believe it was started by Cliven Bundy, and basically this is basically saying that, you know, commercial mercenaries are operating under the color of, we'll say, law enforcement. I don't like the word FBI because I think that FBI has a limited jurisdiction compared to what these guys are actually operating under. I've read this before. Basically, it's saying, you know, everything's being organized by the, you know, UN and using French banking cartel, and under that they're basically using mercenaries of sorts. And basically down here they said Darby reported that an armed drone was spotted in the area. So Darby was, let me go back up here. Wasn't Darby the judge? I'm trying to find out. Yes, Judge Darby. So a judge, folks, additionally reported an armed drone was spotted over Oregon. It is your duty to act and protect these Americans upon American soil. So this is actually a war zone, folks. I mean, we have the mercs that are protecting Ward because he probably feels like his life is getting ready to be taken. I don't like the word mercenaries. Contractors, I think, are better. I think these guys are basically the guys you put out in, like, Somalia or somewhere to stand guard outside a hotel or something. I don't think these guys would be qualified enough to, you know, go on assignment and stuff. They could be activated to it, but who knows what the guys are doing in the background, folks. So, thank you.